What's happening, guys? I'm Dan. Welcome back to the channel. A little bit of a different setup. Sun's peeking out in northern Michigan. Very chilly, but it's a decent day. I mean, it's nice when you see the sun, and actually downstairs the lighting was so bad with that light piling in behind me. I just decided, let's step outside, do a makeshift review real quick for you guys. It's going to be a fun one. Brand new from Founders Brewing Company. It is their Vanilla Porter, which is only available in 12 packs, time of recording. This was literally just brought into distribution, which makes me a little bit upset, because this was canned on 8/28/23, and today's October 11th, time of recording, so I feel like they are forcing this into distribution a little too late. Like, I feel like in Michigan, we should have first dibs. We should have this in the month that it's canned, or at least a week or two later. I mean, Black Rocks does that for us. I get really fresh stuff from them the moment it's released, but Founders, they're a really large company now, so sometimes the canning, it's done way in advance, and then they load up the volume, and then it gets released a month or two later. Kind of disappointed to see that, but it's a porter at the end of the day. I'm just giving you the differences I've seen over the years as they've been acquired by bigger companies and become a larger conglomerate these days. But anyways, Vanilla Porter, subtle coffee notes, sweet vanilla aromas, 6.5% ABV, and 45 IBUs. See if we can get this puppy going. I should have actually let this warm up a little bit, but it's pretty cold still. So as I'm pouring it, dark brown cola all day long. A little bit of darkness, a little bit of caramel toffee, a little bit of pure midnight goodness. That's all we got to say. Nice beige head sitting on top, dark tan, a little bit sticky and foamy to the glass. Looks a little bit oily and slick. Bigger bubbles inside that creamy layer. It looks like darkness. It's a porter with a tinge of brown, honey brown. Let's go to an aroma. Ooh, roasty goodness, but the vanilla is sweet. I got that vanilla extract kind of just punching you in the nostrils. Sweetness and milk chocolate. It forms, instead of being this dark chocolate, it ends up being this sweet, milky chocolate, you know, chocolate milk. Just like a cake, kind of brownie batter thing going on. It smells very good. I will say that vanilla is dominant, and it's coming through in a fierce way. Let's go to it. Cheers, guys. Vanilla Porter. Let's go. Smooth. So smooth, and there are still nice roasty, toasty, malty goodness in here. The original base porter still hanging in there very nicely, but I will say the vanilla, just very nice little layer that's added in addition to that porter. It's got that subtle sweetness like it says on the can, and the vanilla's not too overpowering, I would say, but if you let this warm up, it would probably acquire more sweetness, but right now it's very balanced. Super crushable at 6.5%. It's creamy too. It's just got this delicate, desserty touch while still being slightly bitter. Slightly the chocolatey goodness, a little bit of dark roast. The malty kind of deluxe package it usually brings is there. And then again, you get that nice addition, that a little bit of an extra layer with that vanilla extract coming through in a very nice way, I would say. But again, this might get a little bit more sweet if you let this warm up. For me, it's still hugging the bitter porter of things, rather than just that sweetness in the vanilla. But I'd say it's a beautiful addition. You can kind of question their quality as they get bigger. This one, I think quality's there. I still think brewing technique is very good. I think it's on point for being a mass distributed product. It's actually like almost watery through the middle. Again, I almost want this to warm up a little bit and try to see if I can get a little bit more out of it, but that vanilla is definitely clashing with the base porter in a nice way. Ends up being extremely drinkable to the palate, and it almost just seems slightly watered down in the middle, like a little bit less of that robust porter, mellowed out by the sweetness. It's a smooth beer, man. Soft and creamy. Slightly desserty, yet still crushable and still dry on the back end, with still balancing out the sweetness from the vanilla. I like this. Great product, great mass distributed product. I would definitely drink it again. You have to, because it's a 12-pack. I'd like to see this as a 6-pack. But it is what it is. It's brand new. You can only get them in 12s. Get them while you can. From me, the rating's going to be a 3.99 out of 5, right under that 4. I think it's great. I don't think it's amazing. It's certainly not the biggest, greatest porter I've ever had, but it's still very good at a mass distributed scale, guys. So that's been the Vanilla Porter from Founders. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Dan. Over and out. Cheers.